Hey guys, SurrealBeliefs here. It looks like we're at the Siege of Osaka Castle, Historical Battle number 2 for Fall of the Samurai, and I'll be playing at very hard, so let's go ahead and do it. Alright, here we go. Let's begin the battle and see what we have to deal with. Alright, so the Siege of Osaka Castle. Let's see. Great. It's lightly defended, which means that it's a trap. I mean, I am sorry, I know games, I know traps quite well. I mean, I have read The Art of War. And if it seems lightly defended, it means it's a trap! And not the feminine kind either. Anyway, so let's go ahead and move our men over here now. My Kiehetai, actually, I'm going to move them with these guys over here into the woods, and we're going to have them move over here. And we're going to take this right here, this workshop. So that's what I want to take right now. I'm going to let my black and white bear guys kind of just move over here, just like that. I'm gonna have my sharpshooters move a bit over here, over here, and let's see. I'll have my katana kachis over here, Kyoto police over here, and one more Kyoto police over here, just in case I need them. My cannon, I'm just gonna have to relocate, so that's not too vital at the moment. What I do need to do is capture these buildings first. I want complete control of the castle. Now, let's see. The archery dojo will increase the reload rate of all of my missile units, and it'll restore ammunition supplies to nearby missile units. At the workshop, it increases the armor and melee defense of all of my men. So the workshop is right here. The archery dojo is over here. So this means that if I take both, I will have a greater chance of storming the enemy walls. Now, while I could probably break this down, it's slightly defended. It has to be a trap. Otherwise, they wouldn't put all of these men out here unless it was a freaking trap. So, we're going to get my men into position now, and we're going to wait for my foes at the moment. My sharpshooters should be able to hit them fairly quickly. That really shouldn't be too much of a problem. I'm going to move my Armstrong guns about right there. That should suffice from what I can see. I'm going to move my bears over here. Gross, my bears. Anyway, I'm going to move these guys over here. Move up my Katana Kachi a bit. Same thing with my general. And yeah, we're just going to try to take them out. As we can see here, I don't believe they have any defense at the workshop, so I should be able to take that with little to no problem. Where's my sharpshooters at? They are right here. So they'll begin firing very soon. I do want them to fire as much as they can, so I'm going to probably move them up if my foes do not move into my range of fire very soon. So yeah, we're going to leave my men here at the moment. I'm going to go ahead and flank them. So we're going to move over here right now with my men, and they're beginning to move into my range of my sharpshooters, who will begin to fire. I'm not sure why they show a bow, but sure. Alright, sharpshooters, do what you need to do. Let's see. Infantry is beginning to move. Sharpshooters are beginning to shoot. They killed 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, so they're beginning to kill more and more. As my men fire, I'm going to use suppressive fire, and we're going to try to break them. I'm going to have my Imperial infantry move back here so we can fire at them from the rear. I do want to move back my sharpshooters just a bit so that they can't get fired at. I'm hoping they don't, since they're very skilled and I want to keep them alive. My Imperial infantry is moving towards my enemy's rear. So far so good. I'm going to send in my last group, my Kiehetai. Oh, looks like my foes are heading towards me, so I'm going to have to watch out now. I'm going to put my men in the woods over here, and I'm going to move my Kiehetai over here as well, and we're going to hit them from the woods as I completely decimate this force, even though I'm taking some pretty bad casualties from what I can see right now. Alright, I'm going to have my men kneel, do some suppressive fire, and hopefully we'll be able to take them out without much issue, since it looks like I'm having a bit of an issue right now with taking them out. Alright, but my sharpshooters are taking out these line infantrymen, so not bad so far. They're beginning to waver, which is good. My men are kneeling down in the front, so I'll be able to do a double rank fire up, which is very nice. And let's see, we're going to keep moving on now. Imperial Infantry, White Bear Infantry is firing. We're about to win that. I need to move my Armstrong guns over here now. I guess I could, well, I can't climb up here, so I won't even try. That's foolhardy. I definitely won't do that. We're completely obliterating enemy forces. They should all be dead, or pretty much dead right now, and it seems like they are. Let's get my men who are kneeling back up. My men are in the woods, but it looks like I'm going to have a bit of trouble due to these guys being up here. Now, there's one way that I'm going to solve that, and it's... Oh, I lost some men due to enemy fire. I'm going to move my Katanakachi up, and we're going to get my Imperial Infantry back over here. Looks like there's some gunfire going on. Looks like my Kiheitai are still firing. They're firing at the fleeing troops. Okay, alright, that's understandable then. Okay, so we're going to have to try to get my Katana guys to the rear of my enemy forces because I don't want to get hit by their volleys from the front. So we're going to have my men walk over here, and I'm going to put all of these guys in a group. I'm going to have them move over here. Actually, hold on, let's get them into a formation. So we need to take apart enemy forces piece by piece and take each of these locations, which will reinforce my men. I lost some men. Yeah, I had them a bit too close towards the back. Live and let learn, no problem. We'll keep moving. Okay. So here's my white bears, and my black bears are over there. Still reminds me of a gay club. But anyway, let's move up now. Let's see. That is Levy Infantry. I don't believe I have any of those. No, I do not. So I can't really check their range. 125 on them, 125 for them. So 125 seems to be the average, except for my sharpshooters, who I could use to really pick them off just a bit. And I guess I might as well do that. Actually, they may have range to hit them, so I won't do that. But I guess I could do it from over here. Yeah. So I will pick them off from there. I'm beginning to move all of my men down here. Kyoto Police is on the way, and it is really late where I live right now. I'm going to have to get some sleep after this battle. I just wanted to make sure that I recorded at least 2 of the historical battles for you guys, just so I can render them while I'm sleeping and then while I'm at class. Hopefully you guys will enjoy them because I'm having fun playing this and trying to learn it as I go along, which is pretty interesting, to be quite honest. Okay, so they've taken these 2 walls since I didn't have the mindset to take them before my foe did, so I'm going to have to watch out here. Yeah, I should have had 2 forces moving there, but it's fine. I'm just going to move my sharpshooters into position, and we're going to hit them with my melee from the rear, and we're going to try to take this bridge over here and this bridge over here and just wait for them to come towards me, which is what my Imperial Infantry is going to do. Not yet, of course, but I'm going to have them move over here, and they can walk because I don't want them to be too tired. I don't want any of my men to be too tired, so we're going to have them walk. Sharpshooters are almost there, but they're not quite there. I'm just going to have them run into position, I suppose. Let's see. Hold on, I don't want them to be shot at. My foes are still confident. I should be able to shoot. Yes, I'm able to shoot at them now. I don't know if they just got up. Yes, they did. But we're gonna see how that's gonna go now. Still waiting for my melee to get back there, so I'm just gonna have them run. Might as well have them run. My black bears are gonna reinforce my Kiheitai, so I'm gonna have them move over here as well. Sharpshooters are beginning to fire now. looks like they're getting some really good shots from what I can see. Let's have some suppressive fire since they're already pretty accurate as is. And we're going to try to take the bridge while the rest of my men move on. And I try to hit them from the rear with my melee. It should go just fine, I'm hoping. I know if they take one volley, I should be able to reach there by the next volley, but I'm going to lose too many men if I do that, so I don't want to do that. Here's a Yarikachi coming my way, and then there's going to be Levy infantry coming my way. So I need to watch out for them. Let's see, I'm going to have these Imperial infantrymen help them fire just for the moment right now. I'm going to have the rest of them run. My key Hittite, I'm going to have, I guess I'll have them move up too, just because, and we're going to keep firing right now. We're going to hit my foes pretty hard. We're going to kneel now and let them fire at my enemies there, and we're going to go ahead and start sending in my melee, which is right here and right here, since they're really being shot up. I guess because they're behind my men, but I'm not really certain. So we're going to let them charge in now, just so I don't lose too many of my other soldiers here. It takes quite some time for my men to travel, especially for my cannon. I'm going to have to watch out for that. Let's see. The black and white bears are getting closer. I need to move them up, and I need to go ahead and take these locations very soon. Looks like my men are charging in. I'm losing quite a few of my Imperial infantry, but hopefully they'll be able to lay down some fire for my men. They're beginning to waver over here, but we're going to charge them and just completely break them. Katanakachi are going to go after the enemy line infantry. We're going to have to move up very, very soon now, try to hold off the oncoming forces that are coming towards me. Here's my sharpshooters. I'll move them up as well. Have them begin to fire at my foes. Yeah, let's move some in here. Looks like my Katanakachi made it. They lost quite a few, but they did make it. Yeah, I'm just trying to learn as I go, so no behatens, no behatens. Okay, let's move my men here and here, and hopefully they'll be able to hit my foes. I'm going to move my Keihitai back. I'm going to move my Imperial infantry over here, and my other Keihitai over here, so that they're able to fire without much problem. Let's see if I can break my foes. That would be really nice. Let's see, I don't want them to fire, but I do want these Kyoto police to hit the enemy line here. Looks like they're beginning to hit me now. I'm going to move my white bears to the rear so that we can finish taking them out. I'm losing quite a few men, but like I said, I'm having to learn as I go, so it's quite deadly. I'm going to have my Katanakachi hit them right now. Let's move my Imperial infantry about right here at the double, not slower, at the double. So I'll have them fight against those two waves. And I'll move these Imperial infantrymen to go help them out. Let's see, my white bears should be shooting at the Yarikachi now. Hoping my men will not break, and then I'm gonna have to reorganize my men at this line. But so far things are going fine. At least I hope so. So far so good. They're all kneeling. They have some cover, so they should be good to go. Yeah, they're definitely beating them back. I'm gonna need some more men to move up now. Let's see, I have some sharpshooters over here who are going to begin firing at my foes, and they're doing quite well. I'm hoping that they're going to be able to break them before they really do any damage to me. So let's just hope that they're able to really do some serious damage, but I really doubt it from what I can see so far. Yeah, having my men in the woods is kind of baffling me, I guess. Alright, looks like they managed to charge my sharpshooters. Not a huge deal. I don't like it, but we're going to go ahead and move my Imperial infantry to help them out, just to see what they're able to do. We need to reform most of my men here. So let's do so now. Let's go ahead and take the next location. I'm gonna let these katana guys take this flag here, just so we can have some more actually, I guess I'll move all of my men here for the moment, so that we can all get some more ammunition. That'll be good. Sharpshooters have lost quite a few men. We're about to take out these guys. Just a moment. There we go. I wonder if these sharpshooters... No, they're Japanese. Oh, alright, okay. Alright, so we're firing at the rear. I'm going to lose most of my sharpshooters. I'm not too worried. It's fine. We're going to keep moving on. Definitely need to take this place. And my men are probably pretty tired right now. Alright, so they have finally routed. Let's move up now. Quit your firing. Quit your firing. Jeez. Lost extra men there. Didn't have to lose all of those men. Okay. Just move all of my men here. Let them reload their ammunition. Let's keep moving my cannon up. I guess, let's see, the most of their men seem to be over here, so I guess I'll fire over here. And I'll have to defend against this wave of troops here. I should have the men to do so, so that shouldn't be too bad. Let's go ahead and get some more ammunition now. Actually, sorry, this is the melee. Alright, so this is the melee dojo, so I won't be able to do that. That's the shogitai. So I need to be careful. Very, very careful. Let's see, I'm going to move the kohitai over here. I don't want them too close to the walls. So we're going to move them over here, over here. I'm going to move my Imperial Infantry over here and here. Move my White Bears here. And going to move some Black Bears over here. And we're going to place my cannon about right there. They're going to have a pretty clear line of shot at my foes. Let's see. Going to move up my sharpshooters a bit. Gonna move up my melee now since they have more everything, which is good. I mean, they have more melee defense. I've lost quite a few of my men, but well, can't do too much with that. I'm gonna have my general go fire at this shogitai because he has a range, so he might as well begin to fire at my foes here. So let's let him do that. Or he should be able, yep. Here we go. Do it. There we go. And they have revolvers. So that's what they're going to use, I assume. There we go. Gave them a nice little shot. Let's move my Imperial Infantry over here. My sharpshooters over here. Yeah, this is going to be kind of deadly. Oh, and they have even more men. So, alright. They had men waiting to ambush me. So I need to watch out. Hold on. Yeah, so we're gonna have to really hit these shogitai hard. I'm gonna have to flank my Imperial Infantry around where they're at. Gonna let these guys kneel and begin to fire. Gonna let these sharpshooters shoot from there. Let's see, my White Bear Infantry. Gonna have them go into guard mode, try to hit these shogitai. Have the rest of my men. Hopefully they're not being hit from the walls, but it's a possibility, definitely. Let's move my men over here just so that they don't break. Let's get a little inspiration thing going on there. Keep them from breaking right now. I do need my melee to move in now. Like these Katanakachi. They're now shattered, so that's good for me. Need to move up my men just slightly. Have my Kachi hit their line. Let's see, we already broke their levy infantry, thankfully. That's good. I need to keep moving up my men. Let's have them stop kneeling. I need them to move up now. But of course my enemies are coming towards me. So let's go ahead and get my Black Bears about right over here. And my Imperial Infantry can move right here for right now, just so we can begin to fight against the levy and line infantry that are coming my way, since I should be able to take them out with little to no issue. I've routed all of the enemy forces, so now I'm just waiting for my cannon to get down here. Kyoto, yeah, so they all speak English now, it seems. Alright, cool. You see Kyoto police, that's my Katanakachi. Gonna let them do their little thing. My Kihetai, which seem to be my men in the very best shape. I'm gonna move them down here now. Alright, so they have 3 regiments of men, and they're gonna begin to fire at me, so I need to reach here. Alright, good. Now I'm beginning to fire. I'm doing pretty well. I've managed to kill most of them. Good lord. That was like point blank. Yeah, very, very nice. So firing behind cover works very, very well from what I can see. Alright, let's keep moving up my men. Move up my Kyoto police. Let my black bear stay there for just a moment. I don't want them to stay there for too long, but let's see, my Kihetai, I'm gonna move over here. Actually, I'm gonna move them about right here. That'll work. Okay, so my enemies are shattered. My Imperial infantry is doing quite well so far anyway. Black bears are gonna have to hold there for right now. I have to keep moving up the rest of my men. Yeah, let's keep moving them up. I don't really have a choice but to move up right now. So let's keep moving up. I'm gonna have my men kneel and begin to fire very, very soon. I've taken out 2 of their regiments, which is awesome. I'm continuing to lose some men, but it isn't too bad. Time to kneel and begin to fire at my foes. Let's see, Kyoto police. Alright, looks like that volley worked very well. They're beginning to waver now, and they're gonna break very soon, so that means my Kyoto police can just go take this place, which will be fantastic. I'm gonna go ahead and move, like I said, right over here with my cannon. And I'm gonna keep firing at my foes, and I'll let my soldiers reload if they need to, and looks like some will definitely need to. Alright. Most of their levy infantry is gone now. Oh yeah, we have shot them down big time. Oh wow. Damn. Yeah, routing is not good. I would just like raise my hands, but actually I would still shoot them. Okay, yeah, that's a bad idea on their part. Anyway, looks like my Katanakachi's having a pretty good time. They're still charging, but they're really tired, so. Alright, so far so good. I'm gonna fire my cannon over here. Who's over here? Shogunate infantry. I don't believe there's anything down here, so I probably won't head towards them. Now it's time for the tough job. If you thought that wasn't tough, this is the tough job. I now have the workshop though, which is awesome. Let's see, the Tenshu. I'll take out probably their fort walls with my cannon, since I'll have a pretty straight shot at them, which is great. Alright, I'm about to own this. That's pretty fantastic. Let's see. Let's get my men together. All in the same location. Since they don't have cannon, I'm not too worried. So let's get all of my men here. At least all of my range men. I have my sharpshooters pick them off from the walls. I really don't know what else I would have them do, so let's move them over here. Move my general down here. So yeah, that's going to increase their reload rate, and if I need more cannon, I guess, or cannonballs, then I should be able to get more cannonballs. That would be pretty great. So that's the workshop. I don't know what that means there, but alright. Oh, right, I'm still capturing the dojo. Alright. So I'm going to pause while I get all of my stuff into position, so I'll see you guys soon. So now I'm being ambushed by enemy cavalry, so I'm going to have to try to move my men very quickly. I mean, this is crazy. I cannot believe that. I mean, I expected many things, but not this. I mean, this is wild here for me, at least. So let's go ahead and try to move my men into a position where they can counteract my foes here, since they ambushed me. I mean, that's interesting. I've never had that happen to me. So let's try to get my Kyoto police into position while I move my general out of harm's way before he gets completely thrashed. Yeah, I'm going to have to keep him far from battle now. Alright, so Kyoto police now are beginning to take out their cavalry. Gonna have to try to approach with a bit of caution now. I'm gonna send in my sharpshooters to scout, since they can definitely hit my foes from a very, very far range, which is fantastic. If you don't know what happened, they blew out this drawbridge too, which means the first one would not have worked, and neither would have this one. Now I'm thinking something might be at this rail station, but I don't see that I can click anything. But I don't know. We're just gonna have to see, or it could be over here. I don't know. They're keeping the gunpowder somewhere, so I'm gonna have to find it. Alright. Fortunately, my Kyoto police were fairly close, so I did lose quite a few, but they managed to repel them, so that's great. However, this is not great. I believe they might be hitting my artillery slightly. Oh, no, my artillery is fine. They were trying to hit them, but they didn't really work out very well. So actually, they won't be in range of my foe's gun, so this will work. Now, sharpshooters, I found out that I should not have used, because they can take out enemy foes at the walls here. For some reason, the bodies aren't staying. I'm not sure why, but I'm gonna have to look that up. But yeah, so they killed quite a few, like right here, and so they're very good at taking out enemies from the walls. Oh, I hope they're not being shot at. Yeah, watch this. They're gonna do very, very well here. Very, very well. So they're very good at taking out foes from encroached positions. Now I just hope they're not being fired at, because I feel like they have lost some men. No, okay, so they are good to go right now. Alright, let's see. I'm going to send in my Katanakachi down here, and we're going to slowly take out this group here with my sharpshooters, because yes. I have to keep moving my cannon up at the moment. Oh man, I mean, I don't know where I'm finally going to be able to break into this place, but I'm going to use my cannon and my sharpshooters quite a bit, because I have lost many men, and they have walls, a lot of walls, and that's going to be very hard to beat. It would be nice to get some reinforcements, but looks like I am pressed for men. Looks like my sharpshooters have taken out 70 of their men, so they're doing very well. If I had known this, I would have really slowed things down and let my sharpshooters handle most of the fighting, since they would have been able to reload. They've killed over 400 men, so they're doing very well. Just waiting for them to do a little more damage now. Oh, they might need to get a little bit closer, so I'm gonna let them. Oh no, they don't. They took out some more. Uh oh, shit, that's too close. Fuck. Yeah, we're gonna pull them back now before they lose too many men. I guess there's nothing here like I thought there would be, because like my advisor said, where are they keeping their gunpowder? But I guess that was not it. Yeah, we're still taking them out. It'll just take some more time, since I lost some men in that last volley. But they're doing well, so I'm not too worried. Yeah, I'm gonna need to keep all of my cannonballs ready for that fort. I'll tell you what, you can nick my balls. Anyway, yeah, so they're gonna keep firing. I have 102 left, so they're probably gonna still do some good damage. They're very confident. That's crazy. So they're some pretty tough dudes, even if they are being shot up to hell. Goodness. Whoa, is that? What is that? Revolver cavalry. Oh, does that belong to my general? Where the hell did that come from? Yeah, I mean, I'm guessing that has to be it. That's strange. Okay, well, let's see. They're still steady. That's crazy. But what manner of sorcery is this? These guys are pretty tough. All right. Well, we'll keep firing. I'll pause while I get my men into position. Alright, here we are. I managed to use my sharpshooters to take out their wall guard here. Well, I mean, for some reason the bodies are gone, but I'll just have to look that up Now I have my sharpshooters back here trying to get back some of their ammunition. I have my Armstrong guns moving back. They ran out of ammunition fairly quickly, and I'm trying to think about how to take on these guys here. I mean, this is going to be really tough. They have quite a few men. My men are deadly hurt. I mean, this is not good whatsoever. I mean, I'm not really certain about how I'm going to be able to take all of these men on. I mean, they have several hundred, so I'm going to have to figure that one out. They almost have full ammunition. I'm going to have to... Let me think about it briefly. Yeah, I'm just going to have to figure something out here. I'm not entirely certain what. I may have to bring them up here so that they can begin to fire at my foes. So I'm going to go ahead and pause one more time, and I have like 26 minutes to go, so we'll see. Okay, I am back once again. I managed to get my cannon to reload his, well, cannonballs. The foe is starting to head towards our walls here, so I'm a bit worried when it comes to that. I have all of my men kneeling and ready to go once they get to the walls. My sharpshooters are going to be able to kill quite a few, and we're about to see what my cannon is going to do. So we're about to see that in just a moment. All right, let's unlimber now. Okay, as they get to the walls, or even if they like leave the mother effing walls, which would be fantastic, I would be able to shoot them. Looks like they're beginning to leave it, so I may be able to shoot them, which would be fantastic. I'm gonna move my general back just in case, because I don't want him to die and have everything be over. So we're about to see magic in the making, I think. Maybe, probably. Here they come. Fire, please. Don't, no. You just need to fire. There we go. There we go. Whew. Okay, now my cannon is beginning to fire. If I'm able to hit these guys at the rear, that would be great. Or even these guys here, which I should be able to hit, but they're garrison guys, so I'm not too worried. So I wonder how the accuracy would be if I try to hit the enemy general. Let's give that a go and see what happens. Alright, so enemy forces are now heading towards me. Who knows how many I will lose. I'm beginning to shoot at them in this big clump here, and my poor bears are gonna die in really great droves. But anyway, let's have them begin to fire now since they are kneeling. Alright, white bears, you just do your best. They're shattered now. Alright, so now I have one more group to go. I did manage to hit their general, so if I could kill him, then the rest of this wouldn't be too hard. It seems like I'm finally beginning to salvage this, which is kind of great. It looks like I'm able to hit his general still, so I'm going to let them continue to do that while I wait for my foes to run through here. This last regiment. Then I'm going to have my sharpshooters probably hop up and try to clean up some more of my foes here. But yeah, so just really trying to kill the enemy general here. That would be great. Let's see, which one is he? I have no clue. No clue which one he is. I just need to kill more of him. I guess it's him right here. So yeah, we need to kill him. Get him, please. Alright, now we're beginning to fire at the last garrison group that's coming through, and good God, man. What a bad idea. Seems like my scouts were able to lure them out. They have killed over 600 men, so I mean they're in probably a pretty good mood right now. Let's have them climb up and let them begin to fire. Let's see, I'll get my Imperial infantry to climb up as well. Same thing with these guys over here, and they might be able to do something fairly shiny. I'm gonna let my men fire at the Shogunate infantry. How many do they have? Whoa! They only have the general left. That's hilarious and highly accurate. Alright, let's begin to hit the enemies here. Alright, looks like that's working out fairly well. It looks like my foes are beginning to head towards me. I'm gonna have to watch out for that. Actually, on that note, I kind of wanted to pull back my men, but there's not enough time now. Alright, I'm going to let the first wave go as my cannon continues to fire. Let's see, they're steady, but they have been hit pretty hard. Let's see, here comes some more Shogunate infantry that I need to kill. Alright, Imperial sharpshooters, I need you to keep firing. But I'm going to have you move about right here. So you'll probably feel a little bit safer, which is, I guess, good for you guys. Not that I really care. Okay, so White Bear infantry move up. Ooh, shit. Hold on. They're not doing what I wanted them to do. So let's just get them back into a formation. See if I can get them to do something useful here. Ooh, wow, I lost a lot of men here. At least I think I have. Probably, maybe, yeah. Whatever. Okay, cannon, fire. The Shogunate infantry over here. Okay, nice. Let's see. Things are a bit mixed up from what I can tell. It's not glorious, to be quite honest with you. Let's get my cannon to fire at the guys at the rear, just so I can try to move in my men, hopefully with slightly greater ease. Looks like they managed to move back where I wanted them to move. Now we just need to fire at my foes here. Now let's fire at this garrison infantry. Hopefully that'll work out. They're slowly heading towards me, but we managed to get some shots off. Alright, looks like my cannon is able to hit these foes. Good. Alright, Kyoto police. I'm going to have them go after the garrison infantry. These guys over here. And I'll have you guys join too. Then I can probably move the rest of my men to come help out. Then it'll just basically be the last line of my enemy's defense here. Alright, hopefully my scouts are doing quite well. Yeah, let's get them to use their melee for the moment. Imperial guys, I'm going to have you like kneel and begin to fire like right in their fucking face, so you better get there fucking fast, because if they fire, you're going to be in big trouble. Alright, kneel, fire. Come on. The fucker. No. No. No! What are you doing? Anyway, I'll just send my Kyoto police after the Shogunate guys. Well, that's going to be your job, and then I'm going to save the Kihatai or whatever for last, if we can't do it. And I think we should be able to. Alright, looks like they still have some Kyoto guards, so I'm going to let them fire the last of their cannon. Then I'll go reload and fire some more cannonballs. That's always a bright plan. Fire more balls at their faces. Anyway, let's see. They're shattered now. Come on, I just need you to move right here. Guess that's not working out too well. Alright, how's my Tanakachi doing? Not too hot? Okay, well, what a surprise. We just need to break these guys here. Alright, so they're out of ammunition. They've killed over 700. Once again, Armstrong cannons are fucking deadly. Looks like we have one here. We've broken them all, from what I can tell. I want to move my Kyoto sharpshooters about right here. Just let them begin to fire at my foes. And I'm going to move my cannon back, try to get some more cannonballs. I have about 14 minutes left, so I should have enough time to take them out. We're about to take out the rest of my foes, but not quite yet. Kyoto police actually came quite in handy. I'm really happy that I've been able to really tear down this siege here. I mean, it's been quite bloody and quite bad. Alright, so sharpshooters are going to keep firing, hopefully. They've killed almost 800 men. Definitely sharpshooters. Okay. So they should begin to fire at this Shogunate infantry right here. Like now. Now would be the best time. Alright, I guess I'll have to like get my balls and then just begin to fire. Okay, so I guess I need to move them up just a step. So we'll go ahead and do that. I'm going to go ahead and start moving up my other men over here. And keep my melee over there for now. My key Hittite guys are going to wait back here. I'm going to move up Saigo now. Oh, white bears are still alive. That's good. Well, let's try not to get the rest of them killed. Yeah, I'm gonna have my sharpshooters continue to hit these Shogunate infantry guys. They almost feel overpowered. I mean, it's kind of sick, but yeah, let's move my cannon back about right here so we can begin to fire at this last line of defense, since I only have like one general's guy here. Anyway, yeah, let's keep firing with my sharpshooters. Okay, we've taken them out. They're shattered, so let's take out the Shogunate infantry over here. And so yeah, I'm slowly taking them out. They've killed 834. If I kept the whole 200 unit group, I would have killed many more here, but or at least at a much faster rate. But that's alright. We're slowly taking them out, breaking them up. Alright, here's my cannons. Let's unload them. Begin to fire at this Shogunate guard right here, and once I take them out, then I'll begin to focus on the rest of my foes. Very nice. 77, 81 left. Alright. So let's... Oh, hold on. I don't want you to kneel right now. No. Here we go. That's not what I want you to do. Why? Stop it. Cancel. Belay that order. Oh, Jack Sparrow like. Okay. Crap. Not again. Alright, I guess they're being shot, so I'm just gonna pull them back since my AI is like shitting here horribly. Oh, they have one more group there. So hold on. I'm gonna have to move these guys up. Move these guys up slightly, and I'm gonna have them kneel and just fire. Alright, light infantry guys, need you to fire at that last garrison group here. Cannon, are you able to hit these guys? I have no clue. Yeah, okay, cool. Sharpshooters, stay here. We have about one more group to really hit. Alright, I want you guys to kneel. We're all good now. White bears, I'm gonna have you move up in just a moment. About well, it's kind of hard for me to place a defense behind these damn walls, but whatever. Alright, so how many of these guys do we have left on the fucking wall? Stop firing. I need you to save the rest of your ammunition for now. Would be nice if I could like hit that gate. That would be sweet. That would have to be some crazy trick shot there. What are we hitting? Oh, that. Okay. Yeah, let's just try to hit them. Or like this group here. Yeah, let's try to hit those guys. I hate them. I've lost some of my... Oh, wow. I lost some of my guys. Alright. Kihita, it's now your turn. So get the fuck up here. Move you over here. And you right here. And we'll move my sharpshooters up in just a moment. They've killed almost 1,000 men, so that's really good. Alright, I've managed to hit my foes. Oh, I can tell them to hit the ground where I want? That's good. Ooh, firing squad here. Holy shit. Oh, nice. So he fires his own little revolver. That's really cool. Hold on. Actually, I'm gonna have these guys move up. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and let you die and let my key hit die. I'm gonna look up what these fuckers are. Seems pretty cool. Alright, let's begin to hit them with cannon fire. Well, these guys try to live and, just kill them. Alright, sharpshooters, I need you to get over here. Ooh, are they being shot? No, they're not. From what I can see, anyway. Alright, we're gonna take out this garrison group here. And then they'll only have 2 more infantry groups that I have to worry about. One over here. Ooh, I could definitely hit them from here. Probably, maybe. Yeah, let's try to hit them next. I'll take care of these guys. I have 8 minutes left. Yay! Oh, they're being shot at, so I need to move them back just a bit. Alright, I managed to kill their garrison guard here. So now they're dead. My Imperial infantry not doing so hot, but time to use my Kehetai. So we're gonna move. Let's see. Yeah, we're just gonna let him fire for the moment. Try to take out these guys here, these shogunate guards. Yeah, I'm able to hit the shogunate as I thought I would be able to, so that's really good. So let's keep taking that out. And shoot these guys on the wall. There we go. Nice. I've lost quite a few, but they've killed over 1,000 men. Wow. That's crazy. Okay, good. Craziness is goodness. Alright. So we're gonna keep firing. Oh wow, they're just rolling around dead. We're gonna keep hitting these guys since they're really tough and they can pose a big threat to me. I'll just move up my Kyoto policemen. We're about to kill their general anyway, but let's see, I have 7 minutes. So at like the 5-minute mark, that's when I'll kind of begin my. Actually, I guess I have to begin it now. All right. So time to begin my crackdown, I suppose. Let's see. Let's move these guys up a bit. Yeah. Just move them all up, let them fire. Take the brunt of the fire. I'm gonna send these Kyoto policemen up the fucking walls because, yes. And, yeah. Guess my Kehetai won't have to fight just yet. Alright, Saigo Takamori, let you move up a bit. My cannon, I guess they're still doing a pretty good. Yeah, they're doing a pretty bang up job taking care of these shogitai. They've killed ooh, wow, oh wow, fucking bowling balls, damn, just blew them away. That was great. Okay. Sorry guys, you had to provide some covering fire or some meat shieldness for my men. Fortunately, they're doing all right. Damn, losing a lot of melee though. Damn! Alright, Kehetai, just move up now. I'm gonna need you for the final battle since the rest of my men are beginning to die horribly. Alright, Samurai, don't break. Just climb. Don't break. You're so close. You just need to engage them in melee and we'll all be good. There we go. There we go. Now fight. Don't break. Just cut off their heads. No! Not your head. Wrong head. Damn it. Okay, well. Try it again. See what happens. There we go. Woohoo! That's how you do it. Don't lose. Damn it. Don't. Okay, you're losing. And here's their little general guy. Bam! I got a revolver, because fuck you. That's why. Well, fuck you first. Anyway. Move up my men now. Gotta take them all out. See if we can shoot. Yeah, there we go. Shooting them a little bit more. Excellent. I think my samurai are all dead. That's a shame. Huh. That's definitely the death of the fucking samurai. Yeah, they're routing. They still have some shogunate guards here, so I'm gonna have to watch out for them. Ooh. Wow. That's some nasty death. Alright. So I need to break in now, I guess. The hell? Who is shooting them? I have no clue. What the fuck? These shogitais are still confident, and I have less than 5 minutes left, so now I really have to go. Now let's take out these shogunate guards, definitely. Yeah, we're gonna take them out. Shoot them. There we go. We've killed most of the shogitai, but not enough. Damn. You guys are bastards. Alright, now we've taken care of their shogunate guard. So we can climb back up there. You should get your asses back up there. Okay, so the shogitai are mostly dead. Let's get my men up here since I have very little time left now. Alright, Saigo Takamori, you can come too. Sharpshooters, I'm sorry. I know you fought a fuck ton, but gotta bring you up here, guys. And my cannon has killed near 1,000 men. Good lord. Alright, I need to do a rally soon, so I need to move him up here, definitely. This has been a long-ass battle, but necessary, I suppose. For my overall victory. Man, this guy's still alive. I wonder how many of my men he has killed, since he was the only one who's been able to fire at my men. Guess I'll see after the battle. Okay, so they're fighting to the death. My Tokyo policemen are going after them. Alright, let's see who shoots him down, I guess. Cause fuck you! Is he gonna charge out? That would be pretty epic. And dumb, but... Shoot him. Execute him. There we go. Nice. General's dead. The Shogitai are dead. Victory's ours. Alright guys, well, I have finally won. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. And yeah, check out my channel and check out my Steam group. It goes by the name of SurrealBeliefs. And let's watch the end.
In Osaka Bay, Tokugawa Yoshinobu watches his castle burn. He has now been driven from the southern half of a country he supposedly rules. Through courageous leadership in battle, Saigo Takamori has tipped the balance of power in Japan. His samurai followers see him as a hero, and his achievements are celebrated throughout the land.
Yay!